there.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
You look like your dad.
Oh, don't say that.
You do.
You need to come to me a little bit. And I need to...
I thought you were going to put your arm around me.
I am going to put my
arm around you.
Okay, you can do that for right now. Hey, everybody. Testing. Can you see and hear us? If you can just comment. If you can see and hear us, that'd be great.
Oh,
hey,
hello.
Carly. So I'm assuming that you can see and hear us. I got a hello, but I didn't get a yes.
Well, she wouldn't have said hello if she...
Yep. Well, you never know.
I know.
Never know. They may be able to see us and think that their audio is something's wrong. I don't know.
Hey, Candace.
Dana.
Hello, hello.
Candace. Bobby Joe. Hey, everybody. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Well, should we wait just a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to wait just a minute before we get started. So what do you want to talk about in the meantime? I'll say something.
Okay.
We have reorganized our office area, and thanks to Roxy's craftiness, how much did you find? I think everything total cost $70, right?
Yeah.
But you found, tell them what you found.
Well, I wanted to move, since there's 4 of us in our family, not including the dogs, I wanted to move us all into the office and have our own workstation in this guest room.
In our office.
Yeah. Before, it was just our oldest son, Chisholm, and our computer was in what was called the Pink Zebra room.
And all of our Pink Zebra stock.
Yeah.
And it was a mess.
It was awful.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was...
Yes.
Anyways. I didn't see how we could all fit back here.
I did, though. Of course. I'm like, Brett, just trust me.
Brilliant.
So we cleared everything out of the room, and it was a disaster. It was awful. Then we ripped up all the carpet, and...
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, Brett ripped the carpet up.
Roxy's like, I want to remodel the office area. And then all of a sudden, I'm ripping up carpet and prying up the tack board, and I'm like... Remodel the office, she says. It's going to be easy, she says. And I'm like sweating. I'm getting like cuts. And oh, it was, anyways.
You would think after 17 years he wouldn't doubt me. That he would just be like, okay, she's got it in her head. I'm just doing what she wants me to do.
Hey.
But anyways.
Okay.
Anyways. So now we have... both the boys in here, they're on each side, and then Brett and I have a workstation. We're actually at my workstation here, and Brett's is over there at our normal space. So we've each got our workstation, and
it's so cool.
I know it is.
We don't have to share like a computer anymore.
I know, it's so cool. And I looked on
Pinterest.
Well, Pinterest got me the idea, but I went on a search for 2 drawer metal cabinets on Craigslist. I didn't want to spend filing cabinets. Yeah, I didn't want to spend over $10, so I ended up finding 3. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then we went to Lowe's and we got boards for the desk, and so now our desk, we've got 1 filing cabinet and then a little
workstation area.
Workstation, then another one, then workstation, then another one. And our desktop goes from basically from wall to wall, which is...
I don't know, 12 feet.
Really long, yeah. So, and then I got a hutch, and then in the space where we moved our youngest son, Colston, since he's in here now, in the space where he was at, I found a hutch on Craigslist, and so I moved that in the spot, and that's where all of our Pink Zebra stock is going to go. So I'm really excited. So as soon as it's all done and it all looks good and everything, we will do a tour of our new office Zebra space.
Yes, but right now we just have, and we debated on whether we were going to stain the concrete floor or put down laminate, because we're going to put down the laminate flooring.
We like laminate better.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to go with that. So we're going to wait, and that's going to be maybe 4 to 6 weeks out, and we'll go ahead and do that.
So we're just on cement right now.
Yeah, so it's kind of a work in progress, but having our own workstation, and that's pretty nice. Not having to share, and it's less cluttered, and so it's working good. But enough about us. Now that we've got more people on the call, I think we should go ahead and get started. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay, so weekly team call with Roxy and Brett for Monday, July 28th, 2014. How's it going?
Hi, everyone.
Hope y'all are doing great. Got back from reunion last week. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. If you did not make it to reunion, you have got to be, well, you've got to make it next year. We're going to talk about reunion 2015 here in a little bit. But tonight's call or webinar presentation is 5 tips for the next 5 months. Now, why are we doing the next 5 months?
Because it's fall.
It's fall season. The flood is about to come. Okay?
Yes, we love
the flood is about to come. It's just going to be raining sales and raining new team members.
Raining sprinkles. Hallelujah, it's raining sprinkles.
Maybe we should do it. Okay. Watch. Anyways.
What movie did I see that off of?
I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, so we're going to be doing these 5 tips for the next 5 months. And basically, it's going to be ideas and things that you should be doing to grow your business. The next 5 months are going to be phenomenal. And if you're not doing something to grow your business, then you're just sitting on the sidelines and you're watching it all go by, and you're going to be saying, how come she promoted, or how come they did this, or she did this? And don't be doing that. You need to be the one doing that. So we're going to go ahead and go into the 5 tips. And if at any time you have a question, please don't hesitate to post it and write to us. So we'll try to catch up on that. Let's see. Hold on. Roxy, did you unpack yet? Mostly. Mostly. Not everything. Anyways.
Yeah, little. I've not touched laundry at all.
I said last night the Webbers need to do laundry, and we haven't done laundry, so we need we've got to do laundry. Anyways, we got to move on.
I know. Real quick before you get started, I would like to do a giveaway. So I need ID numbers. Just go over and type in your consultant ID, and you just do it. You only have to do it once, and while Brett's talking, I'll be writing in some numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the first thing, for the very first tip, all right, that we're going to talk about is to plan. You've got to plan. You need to plan for the fall. You need to plan for your events. You need to plan for your parties. You need to plan to be successful. We talked about how, or I mentioned in a post today that, you know, if you're not planning to be successful, then you're not going to be successful. So you need to have a plan made out. You need to see where you're going to be promoting. If you're going to be promoting to manager, or executive manager, or director, or executive director, you know, you need to have a plan, and you need to you need to have a plan, and you need to visualize. You need to write down that plan. Okay, and not just the plan of what you're going to do and where you're going to go, but you need to be planning events. You need to be planning parties. You need to be planning where you're going to go on what day. If you have a day off, use that day and go around to businesses. Use that day to make phone calls. You've got to be planning your time. If you're not doing that, then you're not going to be successful. So, like we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the call, being the fall months are coming up, your sales are your team sales are gonna be great. Your sales, you have the potential to have great sales. You have the potential to have many new team members join your team, and you need to take advantage of that. But you're not going to unless you plan for it and work that plan. Tip number 2. You want me to just do these while you're writing those down? Okay.
I'm listening to you.
I know how that goes. Anyways. Tip number 2 is to become organized. All right, so it's not just enough to plan and think and visualize that you're going to succeed and have a great fall. Okay, you can't hope for it. You've got to plan for it, but you've got to be organized. You've got to write things down. You've got to write down who you're going to call. You've got to have everything organized into folders, and what you're going to do on this day and what you're going to do on this. Be organized about it. If you're not good at writing things down, then save things to an Excel spreadsheet on your computer. In your office area, I mean, make sure it's clean and a place where you want to go and work.
Yeah.
To be honest, our office before was not. It was cluttered. It was messy, and now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I want to go back there now. I want to be in that space. So
driving our kids crazy.
Yeah,
they're like, why are you back here again? I'm like, get used to it, buddy.
Anyways, so become more organized. If you're already organized, then do something else to better your organization skills. Don't procrastinate, things like that, all right? So tip number 2 is become more organized. Tip number 3, and we talk about this all the time, and it's something that would seem common sense and seem like something that you should already know, but it's get the contact information and follow up with everybody. You've got to be doing that. When you hand out anything to anyone, if you have the opportunity and there's the time to either get a business card back from them or to have them fill out their name and phone number or email or something like that, all you need is a name and phone number or name and email address. That's all you need. And but you have to have that. But once you have that, you've got to follow up with it. And we've talked to many of you on the team and many of you in Pink Zebra that it's hard to follow up, and you don't follow up. You're
uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable following up, or it's scary to follow up, or something like that. You've got to follow up. If you're not following up, you're just wasting that potential right there. That person expressed interest either in the product as a customer or in the company as a consultant on your team. And if you're not following up and checking in with them, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing them a disservice because of how awesome Pink Zebra is, right?
How many did you call today?
Oh, we called like 15 people.
We did a lot of follow-ups today.
We did a lot of 15 people we called today. And that's, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but the point is that you're following up. And how many times did I have to leave a message? Probably 11 times I left a message. I followed up with a phone call. We followed up with emails. The 4 people that I actually did speak to, out of those 4, only 2 of them really were able to talk right then. The other 2 were at work, and so they were still interested, and so I'll follow up with another email. I've already done that. I'm going to follow up again with another call. We've sent stuff out to them. The point is that the point is that you've got to follow up. People are not just going to join your team out of the blue. Well, they may. And as your team gets bigger, you might experience that. But don't expect that. Don't expect people to just come and join your team. They have to know you. They have to know about Pink Zebra. So get that information out there, and you do that by following up and connecting with them. So.
And we talked about that at reunion.
Yeah, definitely.
We just really want to get that across to how important that is.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so
I
see a lot of you are still posting your consultant IDs.
Oh,
that's awesome. Hopefully you're okay. You got it.
Yeah, I've got everybody.
Hopefully you're listening to this as you're posting your consultant ID. If you're not, then I see you. I
know.
See you.
That's why I said just post it once, because I'm like, I scrolled all the way. So I think I got them all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So tip number 4. All right. So let's review real quick. Tip number 1 is the plan. Plan for everything. Plan for your success. Plan for your events, parties. 2 is become more organized, right?
Yeah.
Number 3 is follow up. Get those contact information from people and follow up. Number 4 is help your team. You have got to help your team. If you're not helping your team and you're all about you and it's all about me, and my success and where you're going and what you're going to do and your promotion and all that stuff, you're missing it. You are missing it completely. You have got to be helping your team. Now, in the course of everything that you're doing, if you are building a team, you need to be helping them. You need to be working with them. If they have questions, you need to be available. You don't do everything for them, but you've got to be there as a mentor, as a leader, as a teacher, and help them learn the business. Now, you may have just joined, or you may be thinking about joining. I know that we potentially have some people on the call that are not consultants yet, and that's great.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
If you have just joined or you haven't joined, you may think, well, I don't have a team yet. And so that would be something that, you know, I don't know a bunch about Pink Zebra, and so I'm just going to wait to build a team. Don't wait to build a team. You can be learning this, and the best thing, one of the things that we learned at Reunion that Belinda Ellsworth was talking about is that bring a friend in with you, and that way you can learn together as you grow your business. And that's, you know, one of the best things that you can do is be accountable to each other and grow your business together. So, but helping your team, providing that support, if you're not doing that, like I said, you're missing it all. Your success is going to be directly tied to your team's success, and your team's success will be directly tied to how much you help them and how much support you give them. Now, not all the time. You may get lucky, and I know there potentially are people in direct sales that have gotten lucky with people that they sponsor and they don't do anything for them and their team does great. If that's you, then that's great, but that's not the norm. The norm is that you help people, you help your team. There's that saying by Zig Ziglar that if you help people get what they want, then you'll get everything that you want out of life. And so if you help enough people be successful, and you help them promote, and you're there for them, and you congratulate them, and you work with them, then it will benefit you in the long run.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So that was number 4. Number 5, do you want to take this one, or are you done with the things, or you want me to go?
No, you're doing great.
Okay. See, she'll say that, and then later on, it'll be, you talk too much. Like, what? I gave her, you all are my witness. I gave her the chance.
I'm easily distracted. I'll tell you why later. Go ahead.
Okay. We may need to get the boys to let the dogs in.
I know, but she's calling my name. She's saying,
Anyways, tip number 5. We see our dog out the window here.
And she's so cute. She sees me for the first time because we cleared everything, so she could see me through the window. She's like singing to me.
Anyways, okay, so number 5 is get creative with your selling, all right? There's going to be so many chances for you to do creative things this fall when you're doing more events. You're maybe doing more parties, hopefully. You're reaching out to do more, reaching out with more people individually and businesses online and Facebook, social media and things like that. You can do lots of things. So get creative. And what are some ways that we can get creative?
Well, I know one thing that works really well, especially around the holidays. You're wanting it to be, especially at vendor events, you know, and even parties and stuff, you're wanting it to be quick and easy for the customer. So bundle prices is a huge deal. Now, I'm not saying go out and buy baskets and put your little simmer pots and sprinkles together and make it into a cute basket. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, have flyers out or whatnot. Say, you know, simmer pot and this and this and this is this much. You know, just have the prices. When somebody comes up and they're like, ooh, I like that display. How much is that? You should already have that in your mind of what that price is. Bundled, boom, you know, that type of thing. So that bundled prices, especially during the fall, is very helpful, I think, in my opinion.
Right. Well, and then along with that, run deals, and that's basically what you're doing with a bundle. But something that we do and that we've told many of you about before is that we'll offer like free shipping, no tax on orders over $35. Well, how do we do this with the system? Well, with our back office system, you can't do that. But what you can do as a consultant, you can talk to them, and it's basically like you're doing, we usually do it online through Facebook or our blog or something like that. And so these people that we talk to are, you know, far away, and we do it all online, and we'll say basically, what do you want? As long as it's over $35, we will give you free shipping and no tax. So they find out what they want, they email us the order, okay, and then we create a PayPal invoice in our PayPal business account, and we send that invoice to them. Once they pay that invoice, then we go into the system and we place an order and place it at consultant cost and have it shipped to them. So essentially it's a wash, and we're not looking to make a lot of profit on those each individual sales, because we're looking for, what are we looking for? We're looking for our monthly sales, our SV. So we're hitting our 400. And the little amount that we would make on that sale is very tiny in comparison to what the commission check will be once we get commission qualified with that 400, leadership qualified. So once you reach this point in your business, and it can be any time, I mean, those little sales, $400 a month, you're talking about $100 in commission, yes, that's great. But if you're trying to build your business, hopefully you're investing back into your business and you're doing things like this. And we've done a ton of these.
Yeah. And I was also going to say too, of course, you know, with both of us, Brett and I both staying at home doing Pink Zebra full time, our main focus is getting recruits and building our team, because that's where the money is. That's, you know, down the line, that's our money for the future. And so that everything that we do is centered around recruiting. And so
team building.
Yes.
Team building, not just recruiting.
Right,
it's
right.
Team building. Right.
Exactly. What he said. So, you may not make a lot of money on this or that or your bundles or giving out and making deals, but you never know. Somebody may get that and fall in love and want to be a consultant. Some of her family may walk in her home and say, oh my gosh, that smells so good. They may contact you. They may become a consultant. Right. Everything is potential for that. So, you know, just don't, oh my gosh, I'm not making a lot of money of that. And that's okay, because you never know what it's going to lead to.
Right, right. And the deals, that's the same thing as incentives. I mean, you're gonna run the bundles, some type of deals or an incentive. You can do like at events. When we do events, we'll do buy 3 get 1 free on jars of sprinkles. That's great. If people are at your event and they've got 2 jars of sprinkles in their hand, because 2 jars, I mean, that's a good part of a $20 bill or all of a $20 bill, however you price your sprinkles. But the deal is that if they buy a 3rd one, they get 4. And so what we do, it's a great upsell, and we encourage you to use that. Even at your parties, you can do the same thing. You can offer the buy 3, get 1 free, and people will buy the 2, and that's pretty easy. And it's not that hard to convince them. If you buy 1 more, you'll get another one free, and that's 4 jars. You know, and a lot of times people will be with friends or family, and they'll be like, "Oh, they'll go at your table." Yeah, they'll go in half on 3 jars, and they'll each walk away with 2. Now, you're not, it may be a break even for you, but like Roxy said, you're not, your goal at like events isn't to make a lot of money. Your goal at events is to get the product out there and to make contacts. I know husbands struggle with this because we think, well, you didn't make any money on this. You spent all this money on the booth fee and all this money on the gas. And one thing that husbands need to realize is that it's an investment, and that you're not doing an event to make money. You're doing the event for the contacts and getting the product out there. Hopefully you're not losing a lot of money, okay? That you don't want to do that. Now, we're not advocating that. But the goal, I mean, if you make some, that's great, but the goal is to get the contacts.
You're not going to make thousands at an event. And another thing to go along with that is we do, with our candle bar, we do $5 candles. Are we making money at doing $5 candles? No. You know, I mean, but what that leads, it opens up other opportunities. Parents are looking at the big table while the kids are filling the candles or what have you. I mean, so that's just kind of how we look at that, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Again, it's getting it out there. And our first 12 to 14 months, it was hard. I mean, but we did everything we could to get it out there. And we still do whatever we can to get it out there. But in those first months of building, it's hard. You got to work it really hard. And you do that by, you give things away. Sometimes you let a business try out soap and lotion. You let them try it. You let them try out a warmer and some sprinkles, a simmer pot and stuff. I mean, you let them try those out. And yes, you may not be making money immediately, but see, that's a problem that we all have. We want that instant gratification. And you got to get your mind away from that. You got to get your mind away from instant gratification to delayed gratification, that you're going to be getting it. Everything that you're putting in, you're going to get back, and you're going to get back big time if you invest in it, okay? But anyways, so to go over our 5 tips, the first one is plan. Okay, you got to plan for everything. Plan to be successful, plan for all those events, plan. Become organized, right?
Yes. And I don't know, I was kind of writing down numbers, and I was listening to you very, very intently. But did you mention, that if they're not normally someone who keeps records and things, that now's the time to do that?
I kind of
You
you can
did?
go ahead
Okay.
and touch on it more.
Well, I mean, with all these leads that are coming in, it's very easy to get overwhelmed with that. And so it's now, especially with the fall and it being so busy, find a system that works for you, whether it's Excel or pen and paper or whatnot, and write down your leads when you contact them, if they're interested, that type of thing. And some of us were just not used to doing that. So kind of open your mind to that idea.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
So if they get out of their comfort zone, you know, that'll
absolutely.
that is usually when you start seeing your success, is when you get out of your comfort zone. You know, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Once you start doing that, that's when your success is going to be really getting there. So you'll start seeing it.
Yeah, I love seeing those posts where they're like, I stepped out of my comfort zone today. This is what I did.
Yeah,
you know,
those are
and
cool.
it's like, it's awesome because it's a big deal.
It is a big
really
deal.
is. So I love reading those.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so become organized is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is get the contact information, follow up with everyone. You've got to do that. Number 4 is help your team.
Right.
You've got to help
Even
them.
if you have one, you help them, you contact them, get in touch with them, do anything that you can to help them, because you wouldn't be where you are unless you had them, and it always starts with one. So, I mean, you help them.
Yep, definitely. And then number 5 is get creative with your selling. Now, there are so many other tips that we could talk about, but these are kind of 5 good ones that will get you going if you work it. Now, we do have a bonus tip, right?
Oh,
remember,
yeah, we do.
got
This one we know personally, so it's like we got to tell them this.
We got to tell them this one.
Again, it's kind of common sense, but you may not think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, bonus tip number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. You want to say it? You want me to say it?
No, you can say it.
Okay, I'll say it. You sure?
You talk so much. Oh, yeah, you say it. You say it.
I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. She just likes to hear me talk.
Are you going to say it?
Anyways, the bonus tip is save. Save.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Save. What are you going to save for? Well, save. Save what? Save my sanity? Save my... Anyways, you need to save. You need to be saving back potential money for the slower months. Okay, so we're going to have, like we talked about earlier, a flood coming, and you're going to have bigger commission checks in this fall. But then we're going to go back to what? We're going to go back to January, which is a J month, which we all know is a little slower. Okay, so if you're trying to get Pink Zebra working maybe full-time or doing anything like that, we really recommend that you save some back. And not just for your own self and the income to help you get through the slower months, but also save for the 2015 reunion. You're going to have, if you're not planning to go to that, you need to be planning right now.
Yes, and real quick, I just want to say that I know that next year Patty was very, very, I don't know, adamant, yes, thank you, good word, about this, that the people that stay off-site next year will not be able to get all the goodies that what we get, like in our rooms and things like that. So for those of you that, you know, save money, which, of course, we're all about saving money, I completely understand, you know, and stayed off-site, you may want to, you know, start saving now so you can stay on-site next year so you don't miss out on all those goodies. Because it was, I guess they ran into a pretty big problem with, which is a whole nother can of worms, but I'm just putting that out there. So.
Well, and it's not a for sure deal, but that's just what you kind of got the impression.
Yeah,
so
I
we
definitely
don't know
got the
for
impression.
Sure. We don't know for sure, but we don't want you to be left out.
I asked her, I said, is this going to change? You know, because if I start telling my team members this, is it going to change? She's like, it's not changing. So, but, you know, she could relax and start talking to Tom, and they're like, nah, it'll be okay. Who knows? But,
who knows?
You know, I'd rather be safe than sorry type thing. So.
Well, and I really feel, and we've stayed on at the location, in the hotel where the reunion's at for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
And I think that the experience that you get from staying there, being right there, and you don't have to go back, and I think you get just a better experience. So,
yeah. But I understand saving money too.
Right, I know.
You don't got a lot of money, but you're there. I know you do too. I know you understand it too. So.
No, but you got to be saving. Go ahead and start saving for that now. That way, when it comes, next July, August, I think it's going to be August. Yeah, I think I saw that on the thing. August 2nd and 3rd. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 2nd and 3rd.
Yep, 2nd and
Anyways,
3rd.
When that comes around, you've already got your money saved for it, and it's no big deal. And those of you that have a significant other, they're not like, whoa, you're spending, $1,000, $2,000 in this month, and it wasn't budgeted. So start saving now for it. Use some of the awesome, the great money that you're potentially going to be getting this fall for working the business, and save for that.
Yeah.
Another thing that you can save for is the incentive trip.
Yes.
Okay, so there's the incentive trip period is going on right now, and maybe you're going to earn enough just for you, but then you have the potential to buy in a guest and take them if you don't hit the points requirement to bring a guest. So save for that, or just save for your passport. That's an expense. You got to save for souvenirs and anything else. Everything is paid for except you got to have your passport, and you got to have money for souvenirs if you want any. But save for things like that. So that's our bonus tip.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good bonus tip.
I think so too.
That's some good stuff right there, man.
It is. Good job.
Okay, so now let's see. We got some comments over here.
Questions.
Questions, comments, and concerns. Please post them in the sidebar, and we will.
And I'm pretty sure I have everybody's ID number, even the people down in the white,
in the other area
down below. Okay. I got all them, and I got, if you posted, like your husband's, there was a couple. I got those numbers.
Okay.
Roxy, are you?
Yeah, okay. Oh. Charlotte says, I'm doing everything I can, but just not getting the parties. You've got to be calling more people. Everyone that you meet and you're talking to them about Pink Zebra, show them the party. One thing that we've done whenever we've had people, kind of question or balk at parties and home parties, because that's not something that we do a lot either. Mm-hmm. But we do and have done a lot of book or catalog parties. Mm-hmm. And so if you approach it that way, that they don't have to clean their house, it doesn't have to be a home party, they don't have to invite everybody, they can just take a party on the go with them, with some samples and catalogs and order forms, and they can get that and return it to you. That works. That's worked really well for us.
And Belinda, she spoke a lot on parties, of course, at reunion, and I know you couldn't be there. A lot of people couldn't be there. I understand that, but she's got a lot of books, a lot of information, and also I'm sure there's team members that have books and things of hers that they could loan if you didn't want to put the money out for it. She's got some amazing tips on how to get party scripts, what to say to get parties, and that type of thing. So, even watching her YouTube videos online is very helpful. So, maybe you'll find out some tips there if you do a little research.
Awesome. Okay. Jonna says they haven't blocked out the rooms yet, have they?
No.
For a reunion? I don't believe so. Mm-hmm. And then Jonna says, did they announce the hotel yet for the incentive trip? They haven't, but for some reason, I'm thinking it's going to be a Hard Rock. I don't know if surely Jamaica has a Hard Rock.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I'm not sure on that. We haven't heard officially.
We do know, I do know they have a Hard Rock.
I would guess it would be there. It'll be at some awesome all-inclusive resort. And Roxy and I are excited to go back to Jamaica because... Yeah. A little over 17 years ago, we got married in Jamaica.
That's where we were married. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's where we were married.
Our bus driver about killed several goats driving from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios.
Yes, and he had to stop and get some beer.
He did. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So,
yeah, man. You want some beer, man?
So the drive from the airport to the resort, we were definitely saying our prayers, praying we'd get there.
18,
when he stopped and got beer
old.
And started drinking, I was like, oh my gosh.
Of course, the drinking age was only 18, so we could have, but we were like, oh, no, somebody needs to be sober on here.
Not that it would matter, because he was like,
yeah, I know. It was crazy.
Anyways,
it was the first time I ever saw a cow on a leash.
Yeah,
we're from Oklahoma, and cows are in fields.
Yeah,
not on a leash on a tree. That was weird. Anyways.
But the resort was beautiful.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. So we're excited to go back just to Jamaica. It'll be fun.
Yep.
Okay, so any other questions? Let's see here. Nicole says, get to executive manager, and then you save on the reunion fee. That's there you go, Nicole.
Absolutely.
That's right. For those of you that don't know, in the past 3 years, Pink Zebra Home Office has basically waived the reunion fee for executive managers and hire. Now, we don't know for sure if that'll be the same. We don't know.
We never know for sure.
We never know for sure, but if we had to guess, we would say that it probably is going to be the same. So, definitely, if you're a manager, this should be your year to promote to executive manager. And when you start getting close, we're watching your team. We're monitoring everything, and we will help you. We'll get with your sponsor and get with them to help you. We want to make that happen for you because it's absolutely life-changing and awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's see. Beth says, what do you sell your jars for?
$10.
$10.
That's tax included. Tax.
$10. One for 10, two for 20. $10.
Special for you.
Sorry.
One for 10, two for 20.
At San Francisco, Chinatown, there was some. That's a little kind of an inside joke.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, $10 is what it started out at, like $9, and then
we started out at $8.50.
Oh, are you serious?
At $8.50, wow. Yes. Wow. And then people were like, "You're crazy."
Yeah, we
never did direct sales. We had no idea what we were doing, but now it's $10, and that's $10. Even off the bar. Off the sprinkle bar, an empty jar is $10.
Yeah, if they make their own fragrance, yeah, $10.
$10.
It makes it easy, $10. And you may think, well, it's only $8, because people will occasionally, not very often, but they'll ask, well, it says $8 in the catalog. Well, yeah, that's if you buy it from the catalog and pay tax and shipping. You know, $10 is tax, and we just say $10, and that includes tax and everything.
It'd be more than $10.
Oh yeah, for one jar, it'd be like $16 for one jar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we do $10. Makes it easy. We used to do $8.50, then we did $9, then we did $9.50. We don't like carrying around all those quarters, so $10.
And we haven't had anybody balk at it.
Yeah, whenever they see the deal that they're getting, and especially, I mean, yeah, it's a great deal. It still is a great deal. So, okay, next question from Nicole. She says, you have to ask. I always hinted and thought I was asking, but apparently I wasn't. I finally flat out asked people, and I have more parties booked for the next 2 months than I have had all year. Good job, Nicole. Good job.
And she's pregnant with twins, people. Twins. So every party you go to, Nicole, you know there's going to be at least 3 people there.
At least 3 people.
At least 3 people.
That's funny.
That's awesome, Nicole.
Good job. Nicole. Good job. Good job. Did you get these right here?
No, I didn't. Wait.
Okay. Wait. All right.
Yes, I've got that.
Okay, so any other questions?
Yes, any more?
Anything. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, I don't think there is. So, we're going to go ahead and Roxy is going to do a drawing.
Yes. Well, I've got all the papers here on the notepad.
Oh, we're just going to randomly, like...
Yeah, I'm just going to go...
Pick one?
Like that.
Well, you can't do it since you wrote them down. I have to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so... Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Can they see this?
Was there anything else on the notepad I don't want them to see?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's nothing. Yeah, no.
Our printer cartridge numbers, if you want to
know that. Okay, so here's all the numbers, and I can't look, I can't see.
People are going to look and say, mine wasn't on there.
Right there. Who's this?
95405.
95405. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Brett and Roxy Show. Okay.
95405. Who is that?
You got to tell us who you is.
Who is you?
Who is
you?
Who is it? Who is it? You drinking your Frosty? Can I have some of your Frosty?
No!
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. We'll see how that
Frosty!
Okay, 95405. Please announce yourself Say who you are. Don't make us... Oh, wait. I saw it there. Hold on. Oh, brother.
What?
Well, now it's like scrolled all the way too fast. Okay, hold on.
Anybody?
I know.
Is it down here?
Hold on, I just saw it when you scrolled through there really fast. 9. Here it is. 95405. That would be Cindy Meredith.
Cindy Meredith, are you still on?
Cindy. Oh, yay.
It's Cindy.
There she is.
Oh, yay. Woo, woo.
It's Cindy. It's Cindy, says Sandy.
It's Cindy. Sandy's like, by golly, she's not going to say it. I'm saying it for her.
And there's Arlene.
There's Arlene. Arlene's like, man.
We're on it. If the Webers aren't on it, we're on it.
They have your backs, girlfriend.
Good job, Cindy.
Good job.
Okay, so what does Cindy win?
Cindy wins
a prize from Roxy's prize vault.
Yeah, since we've cleaned out. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Since we've cleaned out the office, I found my stash of goodies. So I will. I do have a stash. So I will reach in my stash and send you something, but I need your address.
So friend request or message
or something
in Facebook, Roxy, Cindy, do that. So you can get your prize.
Look, you have more hair on your head than I do.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Anyways.
Sorry.
Okay, congratulations, Cindy. Thank you all for joining.
Yes,
is there anything else you want to add?
Yes, this Saturday.
Oh, yes, this
August
Saturday.
2nd at 3. I really, really hope a lot of you can make it. I think we're going to have a good turnout.
Now, what is it again?
It's the Paint Your Heart Out, Art Out, the Pink Zebra thing. And we're going to have a table set up with the reunion goodies, and we're going to have some giveaways. I've gotten with some other consultants, and they've got some things to give away. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope that you can make it.
And where's it going to be at?
Here in Edmond.
Well, we got to tell people that.
Well, they should already know.
Edmond, Oklahoma, this Saturday. Those of you that are driving in, hopefully you already have the address and everything. If not, check the team group, the Think Sprinkles group, or message us if you're interested, whatever. So, thank you, Leslie.
Yes, I'm excited
thank you.
to see you all.
You're welcome, Cindy. You're welcome. Oh, I do want to do one quick thing. I want to shout out to Carly and Chris Tapman.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. If you have not seen the video, what's it, Pink Zebra Mommy or something like that? What's the title of the video?
Mama?
I don't know. I can't remember the title of your video. All I know is it's awesome. If you have not seen Carly and Chris Tapman's Pink Zebra video, you need to go watch it as soon as you get off the call. It is funny, hilarious. It is perfect. It's just awesome. It's really good. So congratulations. A quick shout out to them. Wonderful team members.
They worked
Roxy
hard on it.
Got to meet them for the first time at Reunion. I got to meet them back in April at Joliet. A great husband-wife team that are working really hard at building their business. Hope to see more things. We challenged them that we wanted to see like 2 or 3 of those a week now, so we'll have to see.
Oh, I said 1 a week.
Oh, well, I said like 2 a week, I think.
Oh.
So. Anyways,
it was
Carly,
great.
Chris, we're expecting more good things. All
right, we're going to let you go.
Thank you all. And as always, sprinkle on.
Yep, peasy out.
Bye.
Bye, guys.